Welcome back, guys, to another replay analysis of this one of JRoja. This is a 2v2 minor league esports scrim, which is awesome. I love minor league esports, so go check them out. But this is around Champ 1, he said. Like everyone in the lobby is Champ 1 or Champ 2. He's Champ 1, so let's get into it. Patreon.com/Gibbs00. Go there, replay analysis, coaching, free play. Let's get right into the replay. Let's do it. Alright, nice little half flip for the boost on the grab. Now, honestly, in 2v2, I kind of personally like to just cheat up a little bit. But, you know, this is the safety play. They lose the kickoff, though. Mike is Mike's and make the play. Oh, maybe not. Now he can rush forward a little bit. See on them both kind of out of position. He knows that his teammate kind of had to go for some boost somewhere. Probably went for the mid boost, though, so he should have enough time to get out here. Not the hardest of hits, though, so they're just going to have to back up a little bit here. But I like this idea. Just try to keep this play in front. Great pass there. Just to give them some sort of angle on the shot. But Icy just barely a miss here. We'll go over to him real quick. Yeah, not much he can do there because he was expecting it to be a pass over. The problem is if he tried to pass it over, it was going to be a little bit more difficult. And it was probably going to go a little bit too far. So I understand what he's trying to do there. Whoops, didn't mean to switch. But he's still got time here. I like the idea that the little self-touch to himself to just flip it over the defender. Just hits it a little bit too hard. But good idea. Nice pressure. Nice boost steal as well. Okay. His teammate makes the play. He's got to back up now. He's got to be a little bit careful here. It's going to be a solo-ish play. Good save, though. Just kind of wait to see what they do. Now, obviously, he's in a bad spot here. So he kind of has to wait and hope for the best. And honestly, not the greatest of shots because he goes from the midfield for the shot. So, but good save. Threw it into the corner. He's going to be able to get the clear. Clears out to his teammate. Could have been maybe a little bit harder, but still, it's in the direction of his teammate, so they make the play. They beat one there. He's got to be careful here. He backs off. I like the play so far. So far, not too much to say about negatives on the side. Icy makes the play. Should be able to score this for free. Just safety. Foul bin. All right. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. JRoja. Nah. Good play there. Good challenges by Icy. He didn't have to do anything. It was good that he didn't rush anything there. So grabs their corner boost. He's leaving it up to Icy to make the play. Will he do it? Yes, he will. Missed shot. Missed steal and touch. Now he's available for this mid pass. Now he's got a couple options here being available for the mid pass. Now obviously they're communicating, I would assume, because of the scrim. So he doesn't have to necessarily move his car in front of Icy to be like, hey, I'm here, so he can kind of see him, or at least boost near him so he knows the sounds. So he can probably just call him like, hey, I'm midfield for you. I'm like directly across from you, but Icy decides to go for the solo play. Not a big fan of this. I'd much rather see him go for the pass. There's a lot of empty space there for a pass attempt, but JRoja's just considered to try and clean up. Probably could have got a better shot here. Just a bad takeoff on this aerial. He had time to drive even closer to the right and then hook around this ball before he aerialed. And just kind of a poor aerial there. Could have done better. Didn't work out. Icy's going to kill some time. Now he's got to kill even more time because of the demo, but looks like he'll be all right. So this is kind of a wasted aerial. Icy, he should still have some boost because he just picked up that corner. And Icy's going up the wall. Like, this should have been Icy's play. So kind of a wasted boost here by JRoja. But they still get it around. See what Icy can do here. Maybe Icy has no boost. No, he should have boost. Okay. He has some. Just waiting this out. Got maybe a little bit too close here. It's just not the end of the world. He's just trying to apply some, you know, fake pressure here just to make them make a move. Looks like he'll be able to get the ball anyway. Yep. The fake pressure did work. Right here, I would have liked to see him maybe boom this, though, right away. Like, he's got a pretty open net. He might not be able to hit the shot, like, necessarily, but throw this high off the backboard, and one of the players is completely out of position already. And OG is probably going to jump for this anyway, so I would rather see him rush this ball, throw it off the backboard, and his teammate could probably follow up. Instead, he tries to play it slow, and it gives time for OG to make the touch. Back pass here is a little confusing for Icy. That should be expected, but it's still okay because they hold possession. Now, this play here from the orange team, not the greatest. He kind of rushed out for that shot, and they do get the clear. Now, again, he probably could have followed up and tried to push on this ball, but I think this is more Icy's fault. So Icy kind of jumps right in front of him. So it caused them both kind of to stop, and it just doesn't work out. Wouldn't really blame that on JRoja, though. Trying to play it slow. He was hoping for a pinch, I think, honestly. More than anything. Nothing really comes of it. So he's got to get back. He's got to pick up some welfare along the way. That's the one thing I don't like about this rotation here. He has a lot more opportunities for boost. Probably could have grabbed this mid boost, hook it into the other corner boost, and then make the circle to rotate in. Or he could have at least grabbed the corner one over here. Or not the corner, but that guy right there. So not the greatest rotation. When you're on low boost, make sure you're picking up as many of these welfare boosts on your route as you can. As long as it doesn't cut into your time too much. So right there, not the greatest boost management, but he still has some. Should be able to make that play. Pretty simple. But here, he would have a little bit more than 12 and probably could have made that play. If he would have picked up a couple more of those welfare boosts or penny pads, whatever you want to call them, along the way. So instead, Icy has to make a last-second save. And he also had more time here, too, on the wall. When you know you have 12 boosts, wait as long as you possibly can before you jump, because you know that you can't correct it. So he had more time there for sure. Like, he could have drove right to that crossbar and then just barely hopped off him in an easy save. Kind of rushed this, but Icy does make the save. Can he get it out, though, is the question. He does. But again, there's no boost. And again, here, he misses a welfare boost. I assume it was there, that corner boost, but he doesn't grab it once again. And he's kind of just falling for this play for really no reason. Like, this is not going to do anything. When you have 0 boost, the best thing that you can do is honestly just go to your back wall and hope for the best. And try and make some sort of play. But he kind of, like, comes out for, again, fake pressure. But it wasn't even close to really doing much there. But again, luckily, the ball doesn't do it. Now, Icy's got no boost. See what he can do. Trying to force some stuff. Now, this play... So here, it's a little bit more risky, maybe, because Icy has no boost, but he is going to rotate out. But this is a play you should be pushing on. Like, there's no one really around. Like, maybe Mike beats you to this ball, but very unlikely. You have some speed going. Mike just turned. And if you fast aerial to this, you at least throw it right there into the corner. Maybe make them feel some sort of pressure. Maybe they can't grab that corner boost because they're worrying about the ball. And Icy's going back and grabbing boost either way. But he doesn't go for this, which I'm kind of surprised about. So he kind of waits on it. Now he has to make a harder play where they're going for a pass attempt. He does make the play, but he could have made that easier for himself by just going for that first ball. Icy tries to do something. Doesn't really work. Now he's just got to wait. Good back pressure from Icy to force that out. Not the greatest of plays here. It's kind of a bad read, but I understand it. You know, and again, it makes OG rushed to do something, so it makes it probably a little bit easier for Icy to get this clear. So it's not the worst play in the world. He misses that boost, though, which could be a problem. Could hurt them here. Looks like it will. Yes, it will. So he was on the rotation back, and I'm not sure he could have done much, but he could have at least, the one thing he could have done, instead of driving more sideways, is cut into this inside post as soon as possible, so then he's guarding the net instead of taking this long route. He could have cut off a little bit of his time instead of rotating in like this. It would have been a harder save, probably, because he's a little bit more on a direct angle, but probably needed to do it when you have that pressure on you when there's about to be a shot. Okay, gonna go for the boost grab. Just gonna wait for Mike's touch here. Oh, he doesn't wait for Mike's touch. All right, so this one I'm surprised about. Now, maybe it's because he's champ 1. He knows Mike's play. It's a possibility here. But he gives him space here, and I honestly would have liked him to just park right here. Don't move from here. Wait out this play. See what Mike does. Because if Mike messes up, it's a free goal. You don't necessarily have to rush this in order for this to be a free goal anyway. Now, the other guy's probably going to rotate in, so maybe you have to rush it a little bit. But you got to expect Mike to make that play. And then he could have read what Mike was doing on that play and then followed up by just blocking what Mike just did, maybe even shooting it if OG also moves up. But instead, he just kind of has to fly to something hoping for a miss and then doesn't get anything because of it. Because Mike, no matter what, he had pressure on him there. You didn't need fake pressure there. He knew he had to go for that wall clear. So that's why I don't really like that play. Okay, this is going to be a little bit risky. All right, luckily they just threw into the corner, so it didn't hurt him. Here I would have liked to see a fast aerial maybe and just pop this in the air. Don't worry about the shot too much. Don't worry about front flipping into that. You're probably better off fast aerial and just hitting it directly up and have it be a nice high long clear. Good pressure, though. Good touch. You get into the corner, and we'll see if they can make anything of this with Icy's 50-50. Nope. But that happens. It's fine. Kind of gave up a little too much space here. Maybe he's worrying about he doesn't want a 50-50 to go out mid. He'd rather protect the net, which is understandable, but he might have been able to just win this outright. That's okay. He's going to guard the wall instead. Another miss here from the orange team, so worked out. Played a little bit safe because Icy was up front. Makes sense. Someone got demoed. It looks like Icy got demoed. Okay. He grabs their boost on the way out. It's not bad, and Icy's respawning, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. Now, Icy, I know, doesn't have a lot of boost. Now they all missed again. There's been a lot of weird misses here. I guess that's champ 1 for you. Just got to hustle back while his teammate can try and do something here. Tries to slow it down. I like the idea. Just that play right there is like, those touches will kill you every time. He's probably trying to half volley it once again. Or put it on his hood. And either way would have been better than this, obviously. But instead he just has to force that 50-50. But it's always going to go wide. At least it turns into somewhat of a pass. Here, maybe a little bit slow. And I thought Mike might come for the challenge. But he still makes the play. My nose is really itchy. Throws it up into the corner. Nothing too threatening there, but that's fine. Like, it's all about this rebound from Mike and see what Icy can do with it. And sometimes in twos, it really is just like, hey, we're just going to repeatedly throw it into the same corner until we get something that we like. So Icy tries to throw it mid, but JRoja is not there, which is fine. He was just waiting, playing safe, trying to see what type of rebound he would get. Okay, going for the boost grab. Icy loses the kickoff again. Out to Mike. Nice demo, though. Kills any pressure they would have had there. Nice slow down here. He knows he has time because Mike had to go back and the demo. So I like the idea here. Just doesn't really do too much with it at the end of the day. Probably could have waited for that to bounce off the wall, popped it up, and then it would have been a little bit more threatening. And one thing, when you have a bad pass into the mid, the best thing that you can do is throw it high at least, so it makes them at least expel some boost. But here, he kind of just throws it down low. But the one nice thing is he does throw it back into the same corner. Now, if Icy can win this, which is going to be hard. All right, he doesn't go for it, which is fine because they also win it there. But like, as long as you don't let them do a power shot out, then you're okay. Okay, Mike's going for the small dribble. Just go for this boost and wait this out. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose it that way. So see what he's trying to do. He's trying to grab this boost and then try to do some type of challenge. Like, it's difficult, and at some point, you just give this up, you know, but he's just trying to force a 50-50 out to the middle. It's just, he kind of just loses it too much by hitting the wheels and the way his car is tilted. Just unfortunate that that goes in. Not much you can do about this. I like the idea on this play. Because you grab that mid boost. You deny that from Mike. But honestly, because of the way that Mike is going, and the ball's going like in front of Mike the entire time, he can't really do a lot with this. He's probably going to attack the corner, if anything. So he probably could have let that go, didn't even jump, and just circle around. So when Icy goes for the play, and if it is a 50-50, he could at least be available for that instead of challenging this. Because sometimes it's better for players to just hit it by you because the ball's going to slowly roll to your teammate or something like that, which is probably one of those cases here. Now, of course, hindsight's 20/20, and, you know, like, it goes in, so obviously we will try and correct it. But overall, it's not the end of the world, that type of play. But that'll do it for this replay analysis. Thank you so much, JRoja. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.